So for this route we're going to walk down to Talisker Beach, which is down in front of us here, and this is a popular place to come. Usually if you get here, these spaces are all taken. There is very limited parking along here, and we're going to head down towards the beach. It's a beautiful afternoon, and it's because we're here quite late on. It's now 5:15. That's why there's hardly anyone here. There's a car coming out and people walking. So let's head on down past the farm towards the beach. Talisker Bay is about 5 miles west of the small village of Carbost on the Isle of Skye. Carbost is also where the Talisker Whisky Distillery is. This is a simple there and back walk. After finding a parking space, we walk down past Talisker Farm, then past Talisker House, and continue along the track until we get to the beach. We take a bit of time to explore the beach before returning back up the same track. As you walk down the road, you'll see Talisker Farm on your right hand side, and we just carry on down the road. This is the farm entrance, but it also acts as like a turning circle, and there's plenty of no parking signs here, but we're taking the lane to the left past these no entry signs, and it's a straightforward level walk along towards Talisker House. Once past the gate, just keep on the lane. Look at that. Beautiful day. In a short distance you'll pass the substantial building of Talisker House. Do be aware that you may pass livestock on this track, both sheep and cattle, so do obey the signs asking to keep dogs on the lead. And then in front of you, you'll see the expanse of Talisker Bay. It's a beautiful location, and apparently one of the biggest beaches on the Isle of Skye. At the right hand side of the beach, if you follow the grassy bank, you'll come to the river, which seems to block your way, but you'll see if you head back towards the sea stack, you'll see a route across the little burn to get onto the beach itself. And this is Talisker Bay Beach. Now, our timing hasn't been brilliant because the tide is now going out. But it's a very shallow bay, this, and when the tide is low,
there's a big expanse of sand. It's not bright golden sand because it's made of lava particles as well, but you can see there's a bit of the beach here behind me, and apparently when the tide is out it's brilliant, but we can't time everything perfectly in these films, so we're going to have a walk along because it's such a beautiful evening.
We're going to head in the direction of the big waterfall. And this is the impressive Talisker Bay waterfall, apparently one of the tallest waterfalls in the country.
What a beautiful evening, and no one else here. And as you can see, it's not taking long, but the tide is already starting to go out. If we stayed another hour or so, we'll be able to walk out much further onto those sands. Beautiful. This end of the beach, the left side as you approach it from the lane, or the south side I suppose, is very pebbly and bouldery, quite hard walking on, but I suppose the beauty of the place makes up for it.
There's even some hardy lesser celandine blooming in amongst all the boulders.
Now someone's even had time on their hands to make a bit of a shelter. They've certainly had plenty of building materials and they've done a pretty good job of it. And that's our little look at Talisker Bay. Lovely place. I imagine it gets quite busy during the high season, but this evening there's no one here now, and if we waited another hour the sun would go down over the sea. Beautiful. But we've got to move on, and I've really enjoyed my visit. So we'll head back to the car now, the way we came, past the house, and back to the car and head off. Yeah, well, that was a nice walk, wasn't it? And that was our afternoon stroll. I say afternoon, couple of hours down to Talisker Bay here on Skye. It's been a beautiful evening, and I hope you've enjoyed the film. If you have, don't forget to click that like button. It's very much appreciated. And even better, if you haven't done so already, why not subscribe to my channel? Because I'll be putting some more films on shortly, both of Skye and other places, as well as our home patch of Teesdale. But as I always say, thanks for watching.